Welcome
Um,
to Shade in the City. I'm your girl Treese,
it's now.
and today we're here to give y'all a little sip and shade, gossip chat, what's going on in these streets, because we keep our ear to the streets. So we're here to let you know about all the current events, hot topics. So all of our Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, if you haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, we're gonna jump right into it. And we're gonna get shady about these topics because these people be out here acting a fool. And it's been dry in these streets, so it's about time. We need some news. All right. So, I always like to get the unfortunate news and things out the way. So, first, we have to say rest in peace to Londie Favors, which was the cousin of Portia Williams. As y'all know, we definitely, that was back when we first started, y'all. Y'all should go back and watch that recap. I put it up there for you. But
Londie was something else too, boy.
Right. Of Portia Family Matters. I don't think they really gave any details as to her cause of passing. However, prayers up for her family, prayers up for Portia. Because it did seem like they were close. We did see kind of a breakdown on the show, which obviously makes hearing of her passing sad. But Lauren and Portia both posted beautiful tributes to her, which hopefully makes me believe that they were all in a good place when she passed. So yeah, rest in peace to her and prayers to their family. And then in very sad and other sad and unfortunate news, because this is my boo, right? So
you're talking about Saweetie, right?
Yeah, Saweetie.
Oh, okay.
So apparently Saweetie and YG
is it unfortunate? It was just an argument.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like they broke up before. And I feel like this is just my vibe, and I love me some Saweetie. I feel like she got with another toxic man. Like, I feel like, or maybe, and I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. And I want the best for her. I do. I want the best for her. But anyway, so this is according to Neighborhood Talk, but their source is TMZ. Los Angeles police had to intervene after someone called the police out for concern for a heated argument that was going on between YG and Saweetie, okay, that they were having this past Saturday, so this was like real recent, and so apparently they had to be separated. They got into a spat over cell phone drama. However, the details of what the drama in the cell phone wasn't said.
I know he wasn't texting somebody when he got Saweetie.
That's why I said, man, you just. Anyway, so police say there was no physical altercation, just a very loud argument that they didn't want to escalate. And
sound better than Skai Jackson. So it sound better than Skai Jackson.
I just heard about that. I can't even. What did she do again?
I think she pushed her dude when they was at City Walk, but apparently she's pregnant by him.
Look, you're gonna make me go look it up now. Since we on the subject, we might as well pull it up.
Well, I started to say something, but no, I'm not gonna say that's what we on the subject of.
But and see, I ain't seeing it. But yes, I did hear little inklings about that. The Skai Jackson. Where is she from? Okay, what do we know her from?
She's from Disney Channel.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, y'all. Okay, here we go. So, Jasmine Brand reports child star Skai Jackson has been arrested after an altercation with her boyfriend. Per reports, local authorities were called after security saw her and her boyfriend allegedly getting to a fight while at Universal City Walk in Orlando, Florida. Convenient. She was allegedly seen pushing him multiple times. She was taken into custody for misdemeanor domestic, you know, and claimed that they were not only in love but engaged, and that she is pregnant with her first or their first child. However, officers looked at the surveillance footage and allegedly saw the actress pushing her boyfriend, whose identity still has been made public. So she got locked up and she was pregnant. It's again,
this amazing how we found out that she's pregnant. Amazing. Just,
I mean,
those hormones, boy, those hormones.
look, that's a way to drop the news. Do what you do. Like, kudos. That's an announcement for you. So next on the docket, we have. So did y'all know that somebody asked Nick Cannon? I wish they would stop asking this man this question. Somebody had the nerve to ask Nick Cannon if he would get back with Mariah.
She don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you no more. It don't matter what you want with her. You got 11 kids.
I just wish people would stop asking this question, only because I think it'd be different if it was like Mariah went and did interviews and was like, oh, maybe one day.
I would love if somebody asked Mariah.
I think she's made it clear. He's too far gone now. You're too many kids in for me to ever want to play like stepmommy to any and all these babies. It's just not happening, and deal with all these baby mothers, concubines, whatever you want to call them. It's giving sister wife over there. I'm just saying. So I don't ever see Mariah signing up for that. I wish they would stop asking. Nick, you can keep going out here and, being down on your knees, baby, please. But she's not coming back. She's not coming back. You messed up you fumbled that bag. And, and now you have like 7 or 8 concubines. So, enjoy them.
You got to give you a bag too.
Well, and that you have to give your bag to, that part. So next on the list, congratulations to Deiondra Sanders and Jaquees. They had, I believe it was a baby boy. Yes. So very happy for her. We know that she had struggled for a while and had a lot of issues, fertility issues going on. So shout out to them. And the baby was born on her daddy's birthday. So he's going to be a Leo, just like his daddy or his granddaddy. Good luck. Good luck, Jaquees. Good luck. Let's just hope. I just feel like he's going to get ran all over between her, the granddaddy, and his son. He's a liquid, but congratulations to them. I'm happy that they, making it work. They engaged now. They doing their thing. They're doing their family thing. So shout out to them. Now, poor J-Lo, y'all, is reportedly furious and humiliated amid the Ben Affleck split while he delays filing for divorce to protect her. Now, I'm gonna just say this. I know that, about 1 or 2 years ago, or we were all into the whole spinning the block thing, and that was like, Nelly and Ashanti were doing. Everybody thought it was a cute thing to do, right? I knew when this happened. I said, when he played you 20 years ago.
Was it 20? It wasn't 20.
It was like 20 years ago. She had at least 2 marriages after that.
That doesn't mean anything. They don't last long.
Well, I think her longest one was to Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't no 20 years.
Maybe because they had kids. But anyway, so the point is that I personally feel like she should have left him alone when he played in her face 20 years ago and called off their wedding.
And we ain't got another Jen. And we got another Jennifer.
That's not the most disrespectful part of it. You couldn't find a
Jennifer.
So yeah, as we know, that's why I said it's like 2 or 3 years ago. They rekindled their relationship in July 2021, shortly after her parting ways with her former fiance, A-Rod.
I really thought that was gonna be something.
I really did too, but a word on the street, allegedly, y'all know, I gotta get myself together. Everything is alleged and just our opinion. But however, the word on the street is A-Rod might have dipped out. But a part of me, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Clearly, she moved fast. Part of me believes.
Clearly, that been in the back pocket.
I was gonna say, I think she had this lined up because it's
She's like, oh, that's what we doing. Okay, well, to the left.
as soon as she was done with A-Rod and she said we were broke up like publicly, she was with Ben the next weekend and like buying houses in LA and like it was insane, like how fast it moved. And I get it. She thinks like, oh, we found love again in a hopeless place, or whatever Rihanna said. Okay.
We found love in a hopeless place. Yeah.
Right. But guess what? The key word is hopeless. Hopeless. And that's what this was. Y'all know she done dedicated this whole album, did this whole movie for this man. This is the second album she done dedicated. I'm just so.
Oh, did she do another one?
Yes, the first one was called Dear, but no, I'm sorry.
No. I remember the first one, but she did another one.
She did a whole like movie, and it was like her love letter to Ben, and did a whole album off of it. That the one that it's not selling any tickets, and that's why she had.
I was about to say, who's buying this?
Right, and apparently nobody watched the movie either.
Oh, she thought people actually cared that they got back together.
Yeah. She thought she said it's the greatest love story of all time.
You know what people care about and what they will watch? Nelly and Ashanti.
Well,
now, do we give a damn about Bennifer? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And why in this picture he looked like he got his ass whooped?
Well, apparently he likes the bottle. He likes the bottle, so.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a big bottle fan. So then let's get into Chloe Bailey and Michael Rainey. They're apparently set to star in a new horror flick set at New Orleans. It's called Goons. Okay. Y'all drop that in the comments. Let me know if y'all watching. Again, it's a
nice
horror.
Picture of them. This is a nice picture of both of them.
Yes. Chloe's cheekbones are giving. So yes, as we know, Michael from Power, as we
Michael Rainey,
yes. And Chloe, we know as part of the Bailey sisters, or Chloe and Haley and Bailey, you know what I'm talking about. But now, I know she acted in something else. I've never really seen her act. I'm gonna just keep it 100. So I don't know what her acting skills are like. However, I do know Michael Rainey's acting skills, and so I would watch it just to review it and come back and tell y'all if it was good or bad, because at this point that's the only way you're getting me to watch movies these days. It's a horror movie.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Why are you not doing it?
I don't watch those. I'm grown. I don't watch them shit. I don't watch those.
You know what's so funny? I feel like I outgrew horror movies too. Like I just don't. I feel like it does something to my sight, like mental.
Yeah, and they different. They don't even make them like they used to.
That's true. They're not even good anymore.
No. I meant like I already told you, like paranormal ones. It ain't like how it used to be back in the day, where it's fake. Like I feel like they be trying to give you a heart attack or something. I'm cool. Cool.
Well, Shay Squad, y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know if you plan to go and check this out, The Goons. And yeah, once
the review.
Yeah, and once I'll do it, y'all. I'll sit up and once we get more details on when it's gonna drop, we'll definitely let you know. So yeah, y'all, Chrisean Rock, as we know, if y'all haven't heard in news, she is facing up to 8 years in prison on contraband related charges. The 24-year-old reality star is currently detained at the Northeast Oklahoma Community Correction Center in Bonita, Oklahoma. Girl, that's a bad place to be locked up.
I'm about to say Oklahoma. Shit, that just sound like hell.
She was extradited from California in June after her arrest at rapper Blueface's court hearing, which allegedly stemmed from an alleged, A word on singer James Wright at Tamar Braxton's concert. Chrisean Rock faces 2 charges: failure to affix a tax stamp on controlled dangerous substances and possession of controlled dangerous substances with intent to distribute. Each charge carries a potential 4-year prison sentence. Under Oklahoma law, possession of the Mary Jane or CDS with intent to distribute is classified as a felony. The minimum sentence for such charges is 2 years in prison, along with a possible $20,000 fine. And despite the legal troubles, Chrisean Rock's sister said that she is expected to return home sooner than later and looks forward to a reunion between her and her son, Jonathan Jamal Porter Jr. So apparently she decided to change the baby's name from Chrisean to Jonathan.
You can do that from jail?
I guess so. I guess that's what she did. But then, as y'all know, so speaking of, I usually don't cover them, but again, it was what was in the news. But as y'all know, Blueface actually messed around and got locked up and got himself, I think,
4 years.
4 years. So I don't know who got that baby at this point. I hope that I don't even know if I want to say I hope one of the family members got. I just hope the baby's in a safe place where he's thriving. How about that?
I need your fan.
I'm just saying I don't think Carlissa is the one.
Carlissa out here working. She said, I ain't got the time.
The grandfather already said
Auntie's advice. She ain't got the time.
I ain't got it. And then I also heard that don't get me lying. Oh, and then I also heard that Blueface's house that I think the daddy's living in is under foreclosure again. It's all alleged and everything. It's just our opinion, but that's what I heard on these streets. So I don't know how long daddy gonna be in the house. So I see why he might not have wanted to take in nobody else's child, or just for the fact that he done raised his kids. So then next story is as y'all know, the Fugees have canceled their U.S. tour. Lauryn Hill decided to speak out and let us know. Now, let me just say this. Everyone will tell you, anyone that knows me, I am a huge Lauryn Hill fan, okay?
That's El Boogie right there. That's
El Boogie. Right. But what I will tell you is if you ever want to do anything for me, don't buy me no tickets to her show. Don't. I listen from the radio, from my earbuds, and I'll reminisce. But unfortunately, I just don't think I'll ever get the privilege of seeing her live because the reputation has been damaged so poorly that and what do they say? Never see your heroes because never meet your heroes because they'll always disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to be disappointed. I want to keep her in the light that I have her in. So that's where she's going to stay with me. But apparently she believes that the reason what attributed to the decision to cancel the Fugees reunion tour is caused by what she calls clickbait headlines regarding her decision to end the final stretch of her tour last fall. She said, last year I faced an injury that necessitated the rescheduling of some of my shows. Regrettably, some media outlets, penchant for sensationalism and clickbait headlines, have seemingly created a narrative that has affected ticket sales for the North American portion of the tour. The trust and faith I have in my intentions and my commitment to my art seem to have been overshadowed by this unfortunate portrayal. And I want to say this. I would love to play advocate for Lauryn if you didn't come out on stage 3 hours late and then tell people that they better be grateful that you even showed up. So, Lauryn, I can't get with you, okay? From one El Boogie to the next. I can't get with you. I can't get on that train with you. Okay. You got to show up to the shows. You got to do what you got to do, and you got to perform. And because even I think people were, that's just like, and I mean, I love her too, but that's just like Anita Baker. That's why she had to stop because people were getting tired of you just not showing up or not coming on stage, or you get on stage and then you ain't got nothing to sing. You act like you don't want to be there. Um, that's just is, and yes, we can love you and your talent and from what you used to do and what you've given us. And yes, absolutely, the Miseducation is a classic, but we need you to actually show up on time and sing it and be, that's just my thoughts. But y'all drop down in the comments if again, like I said, I'm an L Boogie fan. Um so Kanye West has come out and says that he believes Jay-Z, that Beyonce should let Jay-Z cheat and just go get some coochie. In a recently released interview, the Donda artist suggested that Beyonce should have allowed her famous husband to cheat on her despite their 16 years of marriage. He shared his unfiltered thoughts during a Shelf 2022 discussion that he had with controversial commentator Candace Owens. And around the 3519 mark in the video, released to Candace Owens' YouTube page on the 8th, the Grammy Award when it stated about the power couple, I just think Beyonce need to let Jay-Z go get some P word. Seriously, go to DR or something. The two laughed about the remark before Owens further questioned the status of West's then relationship with Jay-Z, which he opted not to go into depth about. It may come as no surprise that the interview was reportedly recorded in 2022, as that entire year for West was seemingly a tumultuous one. If you recall, the musician was still grappling with his divorce from billionaire Kim Kardashian, and he also came under fire for anti-Semitic comments he made during the recently surfaced interview with Owens. West also claimed he was intoxicated at the time. He said he was going Decon 3 on Jewish people. I didn't say it. He did, y'all. I'm just saying. However, he made it clear he still believed what he said was the truth. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Kanye giving marital advice?
So this is before he got with his new wife then.
No, I think he was with Bianca. No, you're right, because he was still going through his divorce, but it didn't take him long to find Bianca. But you're right. I feel like he didn't meet Bianca until like 20. No, it might have been the end of 2022. He's been married to Bianca for a minute now.
If I was her, I would feel some type of way.
You can't when he's making you walk around barefoot and naked everywhere. She has no feeling. She has no voice. Do we not see that? That part.
I guess she really is seen and not heard.
Okay. All right. On to other insane, crazy news. So if y'all didn't know, if y'all haven't heard, and this now we get in our 90-day bag. Okay. 90-Day Fiance star Angela Deem filed for an annulment from husband Michael. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce the last name. Sorry, Michael. Michael. We know him as Michael. In June. Now, if y'all have been keeping up with the 90-day of it all, we don't really cover. I cannot cover the repeat couples that are just wash, rinse, recycle, repeat. I'm over it. However, I do keep my ear to the streets. I do know that, as we know, Michael was running off. And once he got to America, he ran off like a thief in the night somewhere in the middle of Bubba, Georgia.
Wherever he ran to, because I saw a couple girls. They was cute.
Clearly, he had a plan and he escaped. He executed it. And now Angela wants to file for an annulment. Basically fraudulently married.
Wanted to have to get sent back.
But see, what's so crazy about that is, and I feel like, and maybe everybody doesn't know, but if you don't know, and I am by no means legal, but most people do know that have watched 90 Day. There is a law,
the DV,
the DV law that automatically gets them. You know who did it? What's the name? Eve and Muhammad. He did that. That's how he pulled that. Remember
that she did it to him?
Yeah, because they have it on. They have it on. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay, but Michael has to prove it, right?
We have 10 seasons of her
Well,
busting
she
up.
was screaming. I mean, we don't have.
She spat on him on camera. She like they had. Yeah, she's thrown a drink in his face. She's
I
like,
mean, does it have to be stuff after he came to the U.S.?
no, it just shows a history of the A word, and then
Okay.
all he has to say. I mean, if you can show a history, which the network has clearly shown us the history,
Mm-hmm.
and then he says she hit me, it's not that unbelievable.
Yeah.
When we have years of footage seeing him get beat up and harassed by Angela, cake in his face, like, even though that may not seem like, because she's not busting him upside his head, anytime you snatch the bumper off somebody's car because you mad because you think they cheating in the middle of the night in an African village, you don't remember that?
No.
Oh,
Snatch the bumper off his car?
She was mad because I guess he wasn't answering a phone call. She flew to Africa, went to his village, and then started picking up his car outside his house. Michael, you gonna come outside acting real ignorant.
Was he in the house?
In the middle of Africa.
Was he in the house?
Yeah.
Was he in the house with somebody else?
No. He was hiding from her. So shout out to Matt.
Yeah, I would assume that if he went that long without hearing from her, all them hours that she was on the plane, he had to think something was up. So if there was a chick, make her leave.
All right. So last but not, well, I ain't gonna say last but not least. I got maybe one or two stories left. So let's get into the JT and Young Miami about the city girls. Okay. So what were I don't know if you saw the clips. If y'all saw the clips, y'all can drop down in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts were. But let's first touch on, I guess, the biggest thing, which was her addressing the whole Diddy situation, the diddler.
Oh, with her and Saucy.
And her experience with him.
I think she kind of praised him a little bit. She said what he did for her career, and she never went through it. Like he never showed that to her, but it's clear she's seen it. It's clear she knew what was going on. She even said something to the ex about it.
That part I was waiting for you to say it.
So for you to say, oh, he hasn't done any of that to me, that, and then you're praising him for all he did for you, like, I don't know.
Here were one of the things that I caught. To your point, she says, oh, I never witnessed that, or I never seen that. Well, didn't you come out and say something to Gina about how you could have her basically eat?
If I wanted you to eat it or something like that, I can get Diddy to make you do it. Something like that.
Right. But you said you didn't witness that. You weren't a part of that. That wasn't your experience. Second of all, it definitely seemed like it was let's make Puffy seem like he is the greatest. I don't know. And he is such a change reform. And when he got with me, and another thing that I didn't like about it, okay, yes, you can say that wasn't my experience. He never, but it can also come off like, oh, well, what did you do to make him act like that? Does that make sense? Because he was never like that with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like, I'm not saying it's victim shaming or victim blaming, but it can be viewed as such.
And also, but you wasn't around long enough.
A lot of people have said that too. She wasn't around long enough, and with time. But I don't know. And then, so the second part, we go into the whole breakdown of the city girls, her and JT falling out. I seen clips where JT talks about how, they wasn't making no money. Let's just be real. Caresha was off with Diddy doing her thing, and they just couldn't get on the same page.
JT was trying to,
and so she was like, and I will say this, I won't say I like one more than the other. I won't say I like one more than the other right now, just because I'm not invested in either of them individually or whatever. But I do respect JT because if you would have asked me a year ago, I probably would have definitely told you Young Miami is my favorite. I definitely didn't think JT was that girl. I think I have definitely thought Young Miami was carrying City Girls. Just that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And to see how she's kind of stepped out of her bubble and like really shown herself like, no, I'm talented too, and I can do things. And it wasn't just her.
Well, I think it was JT that actually started it. I think Young Miami just had like the connect and everything. So she just became like they just became City Girls. But I think that was always JT's thing. It was always her dream.
Well, I can see that. But yeah, I think it's sad. They said, yeah, they don't talk every day, but they're not enemies. But according to Caresha's interview, she made it seem like she felt blindsided that, JT was out here making a whole solo album. And so
girl, you was all taking flights and getting cars and jets and jewelry and stuff. Girl, you was not worried about now that it's all done and over with. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Girl, when she was trying to make music with you wasn't about that.
Well, speak a word. And then I'm going to end off. I think I am going to cap it at this. If I missed anything, if there's anything else you want us to talk about next week, drop it in the comments and I will make sure to cover it. But last but not least, y'all, let's talk about the Nelly of it all. All right. So, granted, we do not know for sure if Ashanti has given birth. It is an assumption because we keep our ear to the streets. So I'll allege it. But I do think it's a little crazy.
I thought I saw something where it said she gave birth to a baby boy.
Maybe, I don't know. Like I told you, I've heard that he was at a concert. He had to run off stage, and again, because she looked like she was ready to go at any minute, it wouldn't surprise me if what's her name? Shout out, congratulations. I might as well throw that up there too. Congratulations to Rennie Rucci. She just had her baby, and I don't even know her like that.
Oh, Rennie Rucci,
yeah, Rennie Rucci. But that's what I'm saying. She's been pregnant for a minute, so when I saw the baby, I said, "Oh, that don't surprise me because she's been pregnant forever." So. And Ashanti, I definitely feel like she's been pregnant forever. So I feel like the more they try to hide it, the longer it seems like it is.
You so because it just popped up out of nowhere.
Right. Yeah, it's different when you following it and it's like, oh, but no, it just seemed like a real long time when you try to hide it. But anyway, so y'all know Nelly messed around. He got into a little situation at a Missouri casino. And they ran his tags, found out he didn't have insurance. I don't understand that concept. And then they found, what's the word I can use? Can I say ecstasy? I guess I said it. Pills in his car. Now, I think his lawyers denied. Again, this is all alleged. The rapper's attorney, Scott Rosenblum, shared that Nelly struck it big.
People still do those.
Not with all the null of it all going on, I abbreviated it. I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, the rapper's attorney, Scott Rosenblum, shared that Nelly struck it big with a $50,000 jackpot on Wednesday morning at the Hollywood Casino in St. Charles, Missouri. What should have been a celebratory moment quickly soured when a routine background check uncovered an active warrant resulting in Nelly's arrest.
Inside a background check for you to get your money.
I guess they say he hits it a lot. Maybe they was just tired. I don't know. So they decided, because first of all, why are they running your tags for you winning money? When has that ever happened?
Oh, I thought that was something he just got pulled over for.
No, imagine he was parked in a garage and they ran his tags before.
They did a background check and they ran his tags. They going through all of that because they want to get this man his money.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, look, take my bail money out of the money that you're supposed to be giving me.
So insiders revealed that Nelly initially thought the arrest was a joke, especially since it happened right as he was in the middle of collecting his winnings.
Understandable.
Despite being handcuffed to a chair, one of Nelly's hands remained free, allowing him to gather the remainder of his prize money. After securing all his winnings, officers fully restrained him and escorted him from the casino. According to his lawyer, one of the officers mentioned that the background check was required before releasing funds. Nelly found it odd since he had previously won larger sums at the same casino without any background checks. However, this time the check flagged an outstanding warrant related to a past traffic violation. During a subsequent search, police allegedly found, the Molly in Nelly's belongings, adding to the legal trouble stemming from the incident. So can you imagine you want some money and now they trying to take you down? But I'm confused because I would hope that, I guess what disturbs me more about the story than anything is the Molly. When you have a pregnant wife or a postpartum wife at home.
You need something to take the edge off, girl.
Okay, so it was so funny. So I was saying it to my boo and I said, who is he doing it to? Who is he using it with? And he said that same thing. And he was like, oh, miss. And I said, so you just walk around rolling and you're not like, I said, you want to touch things and you're like, and you're just doing that with no one around you. That sounds weird to me. Sounds weird. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
But anyway, y'all let us know what you think. Drop down in the comments. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And y'all, I forgot the chicken story, but it's not important. This lady stole a whole bunch of chicken, and now they making this lady do 9 years in jail. And I said, over some chicken? But anyway, y'all, we just missed it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure y'all. We'll catch you next week for our next Sip and Shade. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.